Hi, Intuitive viewers. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everybody's having a good Christmas. It's Christmas Day. I hope I get this up today. I just wanted to kind of pop on and talk to you guys and see how you guys are doing. It's kind of a weird Christmas for us because Cassie's not here and it's just really quiet, so we got to open some presents with her through Zoom, so that was nice. And yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out, Lucy and my husband and I. So I thought I would just pop on and do a few reading items. I hope you guys checked out the Freebird Spirit reading, or Freebird Spirit Tarot with Debbie that I did. Or that's her channel name. That's my problem. So I hope you check that out. I had a conversation with Debbie from Freebird Spirit Tarot, and that was a lot of fun. She's really sweet, and it was really a nice conversation. So I really enjoyed it. Tomorrow I have a conversation with Chris from Celestial Chris going up, and I also have one with Gary Champion going up. So those are both very enlightening, interesting. The one with Gary, he's done this for so long that he's just kind of he has, a lot of stories and a lot of, uh, insight, I guess, into all this stuff. So I hope you enjoy those as well. Those are just kind of for the holidays. I thought I would do something a little different. I'm going to do a couple more interviews too. I have a couple more for next week. And so I just thought, to change it up a little bit. I thought it'd be kind of nice to get some other voices and opinions, and just to let you know what else is out there. I think it's important to do that. I did want to I want to give you a few suggestions for Christmas stuff to watch today if you're on your own, or if you're just not something different to do. And I also wanted to remind you that the holiday specials for mycrystalserenity.com, and that's where I get my incense and all that kind of stuff. That is, for the holidays. I'm not sure if it's wrapping up today or New Year's, but I just thought I'd remind you that is there. That's 30% off. And then my sister's store, the Huckleberry Friend. .com, that store is 20% off with a flat fee for $5 for sending off, shipping. It's just important, I think, to support, small businesses, and people are struggling, and I just want to do my bit. I think it's important to do your bit. And if you can check out Cassie's YouTube channel, she's kind of doing it to sister with her blog that she writes about films, and the recent one she did is about all the Hallmark Christmas movies, so it's really good. It's like about 10 minutes long, but if you can, go check it out and subscribe and say hey to her. She would love it. So thank you for all those who did subscribe. She's over the moon. She's so happy. She's just so excited, and it just lifts people so much to feel like what they do matters. So thank you so much. Okay, I want to look at this. I'm going to start by saying for entertainment purposes only. I don't want any FBI agents at my door. So I wanted to look at this thing that happened in Nashville. I'm going to avoid saying the B word, the B-O-M-B word. And I just kind of wanted to look at that and see what is going on with that. Someone just said domestic. So either it's a domestic thing, or it's people that live here, or like sleeper cell kind of things. But it's something about domestic. there's something about it that it's like it's made to look like something, but it's something else. So I'm not sure what that is. And all that I know about it is that it was downtown Nashville, and that it was announced beforehand. There were some people injured and they may have found a body. That's all that I know about it. Something about the number 4 comes up. So I don't know if there are 4 planned or if it's something about the vehicle, or if it's something about the people involved, like there's 4 people. This is associated with an organization. I don't know if it is the organization, but I feel like the whoever did it is associated with an organization. They have just the word fanatical comes up. So whatever that, or fanatical. There's also something about they're going to figure this out. They're going to figure it out. There's something about in the area of the explosion. Something about in the area of the explosion. I don't know if they're going to find something, or if there's an association with people in the area, something about that. And this is all, this is very vague, especially when something like this first happens, because I feel like, and I'll be honest and say, I feel like my guides are almost protecting me a little bit. Like they're giving me enough, but they're not giving me a lot, because I feel like it's like they're protecting what I'm saying. So I'm just kind of giving you what I'm getting, and we'll just have to kind of go with that. They're going to figure this out. There are people that saw things. They didn't realize they saw things, but they saw things. So they'll figure this. They're going to figure this out. Association. There's something with association with a group. It's weird though, because I don't know if they're just like they're part of the group, but this particular act doesn't have anything to do with the group, or if it does, I'm not sure. It just is association with a group. There's other plans. There either were other plans, or there are other plans. I feel like they're going to figure this out though. They have an idea. They have an idea of what this is. They already have kind of an idea. There's something they found, or something they noticed, or something they've seen before, or something. I feel like they're not telling people though. This was a warning, or pay. I'm hearing like pay attention. Pay attention. I feel like this was a. To me, it feels like a. I just heard somebody say, "Don't kill anyone. Don't kill anyone." And I heard someone say, lay low, lay low. making me uncomfortable. I feel like this is a dangerous, the situation is dangerous. The situation, in my mind, I keep asking, is this a group? Is it, but there's some kind of like coordination, and they just keep saying associated. They're associated with the group. So I don't know if a group will actually take credit for it, or if it will just be like this person was, belonged to this, and I don't know. They just keep saying associated. They're on the trail. They're like they're following a trail, and there's something with the actual vehicle or something that gives them information. There's something about residue too that gives information. Residue, something about residue. It's funny because they're saying like it's professional and sloppy at the same time. Like there was things that they did that they're able to follow or trace or whatever, but there's other ways that it was very like coordinated and so it's sloppy but professional, sloppy, that kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to get off of that just because I feel like a little bit uncomfortable, like I shouldn't be looking at it. So I'm just going to get off of that for just the moment. And we can always, in a day or two, if we haven't figured this out or they haven't figured it out, we can look at it. And, last month I did see an explosion, and I'm wondering if this was what it was. Somebody had sent me something, and I thought, well, maybe that was it. And I don't know. These are things that sometimes it's like, yes, that was it. Like if something happens, that was it, or it will look exactly like what I saw. But this feels like more like what I was kind of feeling. It felt more like an on purpose kind of, because the thing that the other person said was an accident. It felt on purpose. It felt like it was on purpose. Okay. I want to look at Trump and this like whole stimulus thing he blew up, and all of this stuff that's had the martial law thing and all this stuff. I just kind of want to see where his brain is at. Mike Flynn comes up really strongly. Eric Prince comes up really strongly, and I never get that guy. That guy, I never get anything on that guy. They're saying he's dangerous, that Eric Prince is dangerous. He has a they're saying like he's extreme. There's something about he's extreme, and he's not really afraid to do stuff. And he stays in the shadows, It's a little like Barr in a way. Trump, so this is interesting. Trump is afraid that he is going to be like expendable if he, oops, let me move that. If he is out of the presidency, he's afraid that Putin might do something to him. He's afraid of that. And Putin is cleaning up. He's cleaning up things before the U.S. changes hands. He's cleaning stuff up. Oh, I just got chills. So he's cleaning stuff up, and I think that means like maybe getting rid of things, people, ways you can trace things. I'm not sure, but he's getting rid of stuff. He's cleaning things up, and he's very nervous and angry, which is a weird thing for Putin. I think we talked about that. I talked about that with Debbie a little bit. He's angry and nervous. Trump is really worried. He's really, really worried about and these pardons. I have to tell you guys that these pardons aren't going to help him. Or he thinks they're going to help him more than they are. A lot of these people are going to end up back in prison. So I don't know what's going on there, but it just feels like in the next couple of years, I guess, that those people are going to end up back in prison. And it's not going to help Trump really with his own issues, with his own problems. He thinks it is somehow, but my guides are saying, and they said this before, he's not thinking this through. He's not taking into account what it means to pardon someone. He's making mistakes. He's doing things he shouldn't be doing. And some people are advising him, like, don't do this. You shouldn't do this for certain people, but he does anyway. He's not listening. He's worried. The martial law thing, Trump is really thinking about it. Trump's really thinking about it. There's a woman involved too, but he's really thinking about it. But somebody just said there's mechanisms in place. There's mechanisms in place just to stop it. There's barriers in place to stop it. And you know what? I just saw that same. Do you remember when I was looking at Russia and for the voting thing, I was seeing if they were going to stop them from getting involved in our voting, and I saw that metal gate go down. I just saw the same thing. I feel like that must have something to do with stopping, like Homeland Security stopping something, or the Pentagon or something, because it feels kind of military-ish for some reason. So I feel like there's something that's going to be stopped, or they have something in place to stop him. So because I don't feel like worried about it, but he's thinking about it and like working it out. Like, how would this happen? How would this go? People are really strongly saying, do not do this. I feel like someone's trying to explain to him, you could be arrested. You could be tried for this. Don't do it. Because I feel like there's two teams. I feel like there's one that's just like, do not do this under any circumstances. And there's another team saying, you have to do this. This is the only thing you can do. There's this balance going on, this back and forth going on. I think Eric Prince may be a messenger of some kind, like giving messages to Trump. Like, I think he may be giving messages to Trump or to somebody in Trump's circle, because I feel like he's a messenger. Like, he goes back and forth. Jared Kushner's coming up. I feel like he has something. I always see him wrapped up with like money and stuff, but I feel like he's burying stuff, getting rid of stuff, moving money around. He's tasked with this. He's supposed to do this. He's hiding things, moving things around. Okay. I feel like that's all that's coming up with that. So I don't actually think that the martial law thing will happen. It kind of feels like there's stuff in place. There's things in place to stop it. So, hopefully that will be at least put our minds at ease a little bit. And I think that may be one reason that Barr left. You remember I saw him with like trying to plug up these holes, and then he just kind of rolls out of the way. I think that's what happened. He couldn't stop, keep plugging the holes. He couldn't. They just got out of the way because he's like, I can't save this man anymore. He's gonna ruin himself. Trump will be seen as a traitor, just so you know. I mean, he comes across like a clear traitor to the country. Everything's going to come out. It's all going to come out. He thinks it's weird because I always feel like it's like they think they've been so smart. They think they've cleared things, gotten rid of stuff, taken stuff. But other people have. It's like they're one step ahead. They took pictures of things, they took things, they copied things, they made recording. There's something about recordings, actually. What's that? Somebody has recordings. These seem like audio recordings. Somebody has them. Those might be coming out before the end of Trump's term. This may be coming out in the next few weeks or the next week or something. This feels like close. It just feels close, but it feels like a big scandal. It's all going to come out. He thinks they think they've been so clever. They think they've gotten rid of stuff and covered things up. No, it's other people have been ahead of them. To me, it feels like anonymous people, like rank and file people, have kind of just gotten ahead of the game, and they've taken stuff and saved stuff. So they're wrong. They think that, and I feel like stuff's going to be missing. Like, what happened to all of July in this, report or whatever, that kind of stuff. It's like things will be missing, and it will be obvious that they've taken stuff or done stuff. So this is all going to blow up. It's not going to just go away. And I feel like there's a big, like a bunch of like indictments very soon after the inauguration, like that week or something. It feels like it's very quick. And it feels like several indictments, not just one. I feel like they're not, whoever this is, whether it's the new AG or with the Southern District, I just feel like they're not scared at all. They're like, this is what we're doing. They feel very, very determined, and not like, should we do this? Should we not? It's just like, this is what we're doing. This is what we do. This is it. And I feel like Biden kind of pulls away, like separates himself from the whole thing. So it's kind of like he's worrying about, coronavirus and all these other things, and other people are just going. They're having hearings about the coronavirus and about certain things about it, about again, it comes off like profiteering, that kind of stuff. And charges are filed. This takes a while, and it's big. The same with the kids on the border, that whole thing. It seems like it's a big trial, and it takes a while. It takes a while to put the pieces together, and understand what's happening. I actually see people that were in the camps like testifying. So it may be like an investigation and then a trial, something like that. Things are set right. Things are as right as they can be. They're set right. They throw everything at getting the people that have been victimized, to get them some kind of reparations, help, and to put the families back together. There's to me, it's like they throw everything at it this one man, like I said, he'll kind of, to me, it seems like he'll kind of be like a hero to these people because he's so relentless. He sees this as his like his cause, the thing he's going to put his whole, all of the knowledge and all of the things, resources he has into this. Okay, so I wanted to look a little bit at 2021. I've been getting some things, and I do think there'll be a lot of things like that, kind of like looking at the Trump administration and kind of looking at that and indictments and things like that. But I also feel like there's a lot of like building growth, like the infrastructure, like transportation systems, and just building a lot of expansion, environmental like plants and like companies and that kind of thing. There's a big expansion of that, and a lot of people are I feel like they put, I think I talked about this before, because somebody's like, did you say that, because that's happening right now. But a lot of things like in the heartland and places where companies left, they're coming, it's like they're coming back. Things with cars, and everything is like futuristic, like new, like new environmental stuff, new technology. It feels just like it grows and grows over the next few years, but I feel like 2021 is a big start. Let's just put it that way. And there's a lot of jobs. There's just a lot of jobs. I feel like there's a big loan thing. I feel like two ways. I feel like there's student loan, like refinance and forgiveness, like both. And then there's a big push for small business loans. And to me, it's like for women, small business loans, for immigrants, small business loans for, it's like there's all different, or, new citizens, that kind of thing. It's like there's different categories of new, or like business loans. There's a push to go into kind of inner cities, and there's programs put in place, or programs. What is this? I feel like it's like programs to help the citizens know the police. Like it almost feels like a volunteer thing where like people volunteer and they're associated with the police department. I feel like there's like it's some kind of program. It feels like it's really cool, and like it works. It's like a citizen volunteer to kind of bring the police and the citizens together. It's some kind of volunteer thing. That's what it seems like to me anyway, because it seems like there is like just regular people just like helping. And I feel like they might have like specialties, like if you're a social worker, you give a certain amount of time to the police department, something like that. It feels like it's like associated with regular citizens, but there's a volunteer aspect, and then it's partnered with the police, and it's to help the like neighborhoods heal, and to heal that divide between citizens and police department, like the trust that has been broken. And I feel like it's rolled out in like major cities in a way. It's a national program though. To me, it feels national, and it feels like it's kind of like Obamacare, in that you get funding if you use it. So I feel like there's a lot of places that use it, even though you think they wouldn't, but they do. But it's very successful. It works. To me, that I don't know if that launches into 2021. It may be like it starts and then it moves into 2022. And then there's something with schools. There's a lot of money put into schools. public schools, teachers, public schools, and preschool. This makes me think we must take the Senate. And, if things change, like if they, cheat somehow and, I feel like there's a couple of people leaving the Senate, older members leaving the Senate. To me, it feels like scandals. So even if we don't have it, I feel like we eventually get the Senate. There's something scandalous going on with people in the Senate. There's some kind of scandal coming up. It's a money scandal, and it's a communication scandal, some kind of scandal in the Senate. To me, it feels like, it's Republicans, it's not Democrats. To me, it feels like Republican senators. And to me, it doesn't feel that far, like it's not, I feel like they're already investigating it or looking at it already. So I feel like it will come out soon. It's weird because I feel like a lot of things, it's like it's going to be timed so that it doesn't freak out the Trump people. I feel like they're being very careful about how they're doing investigations and how they're going after certain people and how they're, I feel like it's very coordinated. It will be very coordinated. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's all I have. That's all I can think of. Hopefully that gives us some, some idea of what's going on. And yeah, I hope that helps. And you guys have a great Christmas. Oh, I want to give you some Christmas specials to look at. So one is on YouTube, and it's the Judy Garland Christmas special. It's the weirdest Christmas special you'll ever watch, but entertaining at the same time. The actual really good number that I really, really liked is her and Mel Torme singing at the piano. So that is really good, but it's the weirdest Christmas special, but it has all the original commercials. So if you're just, if you want to go back to the early 60s, it's a really fun way to do it. And then there's also these next two fall into the category of things could be worse. One is a documentary on the 1949 blizzard that happened in the Midwest. It's really good, really, really good. So you can look at that. And then there's also another show, which is the pilot episode of Little House on the Prairie. It's really, really good. And if you probably haven't seen it in years and years, and it's a Christmas episode. It's done kind of like a TV movie, but it's really good. And it's just like, oh yeah, things are really bad. That's really bad. And they still made the best of it. So, we can have our chins up and get through this wacky, crazy time. A lot of loss this year. A lot of, people lost a lot this year. People lost, loved ones, lives, jobs, homes. It's been a tough, even food, people are struggling with that. So I just hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys enjoy the things I'm going to be putting out on YouTube, and hopefully I'll give you this little distraction, something to do. And I hope you guys had a nice Christmas, and we'll look forward to next year. I think next year will be a much better year. So anyway, okay, guys, I have a good one, and we'll talk to you again. Okay, bye.